Okay, here we go. Ready, steady, Eddie.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. How are we doing today? This is the dev stream for the next major update, Spearhead. And preemptively, I must apologize because I have some
Wonderful
kind of flu
guy.
at the moment, and I will definitely cough a lot during the stream. So
No.
please forgive my voice.
No, Oxy.
Oh.
Hopefully, it won't be too distracting. So we've got quite a few things to show you.
Hey,
today.
the other
This is
guy
usually
can take off.
one of the
Can
smaller
take it from
updates
there.
of the year before the
That
final
guy's pretty
one.
good.
We do some cool stuff. And yes, and please also bear in mind we are on the
They made the
development
cameras better.
server, and there may be issues and
That's good.
small chance we might crash.
cares
so
about
that doesn't
that
happen,
crap?
but, we are pretty much prepared for that. So anyway, we don't want to waste any of your time, so let's show you some stuff.
Yes, I think you have one vehicle that you're already looking at.
Yeah, I mean, I'll briefly show you a couple of quite small mechanical things to start off with. So this is a request mostly
Big
from
boat.
content creators.
There you go.
In the privacy settings now, you can now hide your squadron tag because I know some people, especially people in the mod squad as well,
Pretty good.
it's quite easy to be targeted, especially. And so if you are a content creator and you have like a very particular squad tag,
A feminine motherfucker.
randomized, it's often pretty obvious who you are. And so this will now let you be basically completely anonymous.
There you go.
Which is really nice.
It's still a positive.
Yeah, it's a positive. It's just funny.
Just the reasoning behind
it.
Yeah.
There's another small feature as well, which I'd like to show you, which is in the hangar, this little cog fella here.
We got a
You
cog.
can now change the appearance of the flag. So
Kaiser.
basically this
What?
works for any nation that you have
Oh,
on
look
land.
at that.
Oh,
So by
shit.
default here for Germany, you're probably just
Oh,
gonna
that is
have
so cool.
the main German flag.
Yeah.
But once you have a more modern vehicle, you can switch it to the current
Man, like
German
all of
flag.
the guys that
You
were
can have
just
it
with
so it's just in
tragedy
Germany,
because of their
only the
flags
flag,
not being in the
and,
game. But
that
Yeah.
will then
Now
stay
you
there for
can
your
get. Now you
toolbar.
can get your own
And so
flag.
you've got like an
The
obscure
flag,
episode
yeah.
from Italy.
You can
The
get
flag,
your own
man.
flag, boys.
Brazil, if you want.
And girls.
Exactly.
Yes.
Brazil.
Brazil,
So this is
caralho.
visible to you.
Número
And,
uno.
you can customize
Come
this
to
however you
Brazil.
like, and it will only be available
Come
if you
to
do
Brazil.
have a vehicle from that corresponding nation.
What are they gonna
So this
whine
is the
about
case in
now?
battles as
I don't
well.
It's
know.
messed up.
The
Yeah.
operator country will show up at the top.
I have no idea.
And so it shows a bit more diversity, which is pretty nice. So anyway, I'll quickly show you Ouragan
Come
City
up
here
with
before we
something.
go on to
Maybe
the
they'll
ones that everyone
say
wants to
it's
see
it's
immediately.
not the main
Ouragan City
preset
is a
flag,
bit of a rare
so that's
heavy
not
cruiser, I
fair.
think. It's a
Oh.
development
It
should be the
of
main
multiple
preset
class,
flag.
basically. It
Or
doesn't
it's gonna be
see too
limited
much
to
action.
certain
It's
flags
basically
in the
just
game, and it's gonna be
basically
no, I can't put my flag of
a Baltimore
Swaziland.
Where is my
instead.
Sudan flag?
So it's a little bit more defensively capable.
Well, South
A
Sudan
little
is in
bit
the game,
more,
but those guys are mortal
forgiving, I
enemies.
suppose.
True.
Same battle rating, so it's a nice extra one to have there. So
It's
this
another
is
heavy
look, this way
cruiser,
to show you the comparison, but they're very,
American
very
thing
similar.
that will kill
Ouragan
everything
City has a
else.
bit more anti-air defense.
Nice.
I believe the crew count of
Love it.
2004
Hey, Hans, nice to see you.
placeholder. I think it should have roughly the same.
It's not a
as
premium.
the Baltimore class. So
Where is the
yeah,
Assad
that-
Syrian
that,
flag?
ship- So okay, right.
A great question. Sorry.
Well, they probably can't use it, right? Because
Yeah,
it's in the
probably.
game. It's on the
With other
tools.
stream,
Yeah.
because we are both equally incredibly.
Now we
excited
need a
to be
Djibouti
flying
vehicle.
Flapjack. We're going to show it to you
Djibouti.
first in the
It
hangar.
needs to
and then
happen.
fly it. So,
Jemeni
so
Oh
vehicle.
yeah, is there
Look,
gonna
look.
be a
see
Ukraine
in
flag on the
action, and I
Russian
can
tree?
confirm
That would be funny.
it's a very
No,
small
because they're not
aircraft
really
to fly.
classified with that one yet.
It's if you remember. The
You might have
Chieftain
it for
from
the
day,
Japanese tech
If you
tree.
point it directly upwards, it currently can
Right, so
hover.
it's
I don't think it's gonna
5'3".
stay like that. But this is
Look
the
at this
XFOB
thing.
flying Flapjack. The flying Pancake is the earlier version, which I think is the V173. The sort of
Well
proven
done,
concept.
Oxy. You got it.
And this
Good shit.
is the well, the would-be prototype.
That's why we pay him the
It's
big
a
bucks.
Beautifully strange plane, and it's my favorite fighter aircraft. Aside
5'3"
from- my favorite
is
aircraft a bomber,
interesting.
but my favorite fighter aircraft is this thing. It's just oddly beautiful in a way, and I really like it. So it's in the 650 cal setup.
It looks swollen,
and it can
as if
also
it's about to
carry
pop.
some bombs as well, which you're probably not really going to want to use too much. But it's very robust. It can turn incredibly well because of the shape, but it will bleed a ton of speed when it turns.
I like the fact that it's
but you can do
robust.
some really silly stuff with it.
It's robust.
And
It's a great
it's
word to
just
use.
So nice to see it. I'm really excited
Yeah.
to finally try this. I remember
It's
like,
the UFO.
I think in,
Ah!
like 2013 when I was like a bab, I left a forum suggestion for this. Now over a decade later, it's finally here, and I'm really happy to see it. So this is the Dreams Come True vehicle, which you can get in the event, which will start quite soon. And it's going to be well worth
Yeah, it
It's one of the
starts on the
most
31st of
unique
October,
aircraft
just to
in the
let you
world,
know.
and it's just
I like where
next week.
they, I like where they
It
put
is,
the
yeah.
flag, the like the
Indeed.
flag on it,
Even
like
if
just
if
on
you're on
the
X-Ray
on the
view,
side.
They
instead of
couldn't
in
find
the-
anymore.
It looks so
You know
weird.
where the engines are situated, where the propellers are.
Yeah.
You have this like really like kind of long setup of
Yeah, because it's a
Oh,
carrier
he's
aircraft,
trying
so
to
it needs
speak.
have these like really, and the props are huge. as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. Like, you
it
can't
was
really
a
put
bomb.
an engine out about that far on the wing.
It's
so
not a jet, so
they,
he doesn't know what it is. He's
they find
confused.
unique parts
Yeah, like,
for
wow,
everything.
wow, what are those
So
things it has on the wings,
just
man?
about
Like those
every single piece of that
those
plane
spinny
has
things.
some unique quirk to it.
Yes, and I think it's a really fitting vehicle for the event. And if you want to see it fly, please tune into the next stream, and they will give you a very thorough demonstration.
Oh, cool.
so I
Woohoo!
won't spend too
Well,
much
just
time
wait
on
a
the
just
Flapjack,
wait a
you'll see
week.
a bit more
And you can
later.
see it again.
Hell yeah,
we've got some
Vyacheslav, let's go.
business to show next.
I think we're moving up a little bit in the
Here we go.
times here.
F-15 time.
Ah!
Here we go.
6,
20
uh,
minutes.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, yeah.
AESA radar. There you go.
All right, justify
There you
your
go.
existence.
Yep.
Justify your
Here we go
existence. You
again.
for the
can't.
American tree.
Yeah.
This has some really well fitting advancements compared to other F-15s that we already have in the game. The first one is that you are having the first AESA radar in the American tree. Probably the best radar that you could wish for in at least the ability to
Oof.
go up on par on some of the
Come
other
on.
top tier jets that we have in the game. RWR is still the same one, I believe, that you have on the F-15C that we already have in the tree. Currently, you can bring M120As and M120Cs. And if you go on the hard points right now, you can bring up to 8 of them. You can also bring conformal fuel tanks on some of these. They are,
Pretty good.
we've
How many
had
got
one
the
other
Ouragan?
jet, in a previous patch that made it really chunky. You can kind of see it here. You're adding these like cheeks to it.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure if you want that many fuel tanks on it. Like you can really pack this thing with those. You have a complement of unguided dumb bombs, a complement of
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a lot of
Regular,
people who use those.
yes, of some guided bombs as well. No BOL
Oh,
pods, at least in the version that we have here. Of course, we're on the dev server, so things might be subject to change as with everything.
Yes, a lot of still preliminary at the moment.
So
I always love when they say all of
At
these
least,
like
for the time
these
being,
military bullshit terms, like the AESA radar. Like what? How does that translate into the game, dude?
Countermeasures on it.
We already have
the second feature that you can
AESAs
already
in the
see
game
here
on stuff like
as
the
well, that is
Eurofighters.
also quite
Basically,
And the
what-
F2 and everything, but what would it translate itself into a game? Like what changes can you see to the gameplay of the thing? Like it's so annoying that they never mention anything about that.
It's another very strange fella.
Yeah,
Look at this thing.
It's
Squadron vehicle.
It's
Nice.
also very fast, fella.
Yeah, it's the fastest.
This thing has 2,000
well,
rounds of
it's a composite
30
heli, so it
millimeters.
doesn't really count
What?
the same way of
Yes.
like the G
What
What are you doing with 2,000
You
rounds?
have the back propeller over here.
Supposed to be pretty fast as
for
well,
example,
right?
If we just quickly go into test flight, because it's another thing that is very unique about this thing. Not just that it's.
Oh,
basically
sorry. The
fastest
Eurofighter has a
helicopter,
mechanical pulse stop bar.
in
My
the game
bad.
when it comes to
The
your
Rafale
total
has the
speed, even
AESA.
if you go
My
on
bad.
Something like a dive. I think
Sorry.
I pushed it to 460
Whatever.
kilometers.
Still can explain shit.
So you also have 2 turrets on it.
Yeah, that's
You can switch these. You can either have a 30mm main cannon.
Hey, look at the guy in the front.
With a
Is that this is something that I always found
40mm,
interesting. That this guy
grenade
had a fully
launchers.
rotating
And I see
seat to the sides because
they're
they
both
still
flipping
didn't
here at the
invent
same
like the
time.
full
You
helmet
also
with
have
the
Oh,
like,
yeah.
tracker.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at
so you
him.
can see the guy rotating.
the
That is something that I always found
banner,
interested on this one. Is that
however
this one
you
is
wanna
pretty
call it,
old?
has a
This one is
swiveling
pretty old.
seat
Yeah, it
that
is.
kind
It's
of,
a lot older than
where it
people
is.
think.
Swings around in
Yeah.
the
This is
Like this
this
one.
is pre-Apache.
I personally thought was a
Pre-Apache is like along
You
some
can
of the
bring,
covers. Like it failed because the
ITOW
user started
missiles.
mounting issues and they just decided to
We
stick with the
have,
code.
Yeah.
Usual
also the
story.
ability to bring Mighty Mouse and some other unguided missiles.
I think
See if I can.
the gun turret underneath, I think, is the same gun that's on the XM30
Yes.
Premium as
The
well.
gun turret looks so weird.
Also rotates.
Just like
360
the-
degrees, so like, if I wanted to, I could
Yeah, so this is a
switch
Squadron
it
heli.
around here.
We are once again
Okay, so
focusing on
it's-
parts
I think
of the
probably one of the most
game
unique helis we're ever going to have. It's,
Yeah.
people are never
True.
going to use.
And it's definitely
Well, and also like they don't really
Think
require
that
that much
it only
explanation,
went
man.
into
Like it's
the
gun
that
systems we
position
already
here.
have.
Yeah,
And,
it had some production problems, and it sort of
It's
went
one
over
way
budget
to put it.
and over schedule, and I
Yeah.
think the US cancelled it in favor of some other designs, so it never really went anywhere.
They had
Yes,
other helis
sir.
going to. I think this was probably.
I don't know about the
introduction or
other
in
designs
development
thing
during
because the
Vietnam
Apache came
era
out
and
later
the
on,
war
but
ended, they
yeah,
probably
Way later.
yeah, it's just more they just realized it
for
just
quite a lot,
wasn't
and
enough
then
of an
back.
upgrade
There was a crash with it,
with,
that made
and it
so
had
had
too
to
many
spend a lot of time
problems.
fixing
So
the
they're like,
So
nah,
just-
good.
Yeah, you start delaying
I
on
think,
time. You start
one
mounting
part of
costs.
the
Like the
Yeah.
technologies were
technology they have
still
at
they
this
still
point in the
require
Apache is already
tinkering.
dated,
Yeah.
probably. You see some, some similarities at least in some of the looks.
So if they
Um,
decide to keep
very
it around this
interesting,
area, you kind of make a
vehicle,
choice, right?
currently
Like, do I
sitting,
take this one? No, it's a Squadron because
we'll
it's for
also
free, but
briefly show
I
you
missed the thermals
overall
instead of
modifications
the.
over here.
Oh, never mind.
keep
It
this
does
yellow,
have
it's not,
thermals. Like, god damn.
immensely
Should have
armored
pretty
as far as
early
I can tell.
thermals, I
So,
think.
be nice for the lineup.
Yeah, that's what I guess. I guess now it's really just what do you like more, right? Like the H1F or this
I can
one.
show you some
Yeah, this
stuff
one
here.
has way more rockets, which is
So
going to be
first I will
like,
show you
so it's going to be a
the
better
German,
first
most
one,
German way you can
basically.
pronounce it
Extra
possible.
weaponry.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is König.
Excellent, perfect. That's way better than I would think.
Fantastic.
So this is the first of the class, and I think it's
Ooh,
also
Tiger
actually
2?
Java,
Oh,
I think
updated
it's-
Tiger 2H. Nice.
and I
Oh, yeah,
think
they're changing,
it's
like, the
also
main
currently
production
open
one.
direct dive,
Yeah.
so you can sort of have a swim off Scarpa Flow and have an explore of it. It's quite similar to the existing 6.7s for Germany. It's just the turret arrangement. It's a bit more convenient. So I've got Kaiser here we can look at. So for the turret arrangement, it's
Big
a
ship
little
time.
bit more convenient for your angles and stuff. But in terms of being a functional ship, it's very, very similar.
Nice.
So I don't really play battleships too much. I prefer destroyers and cruisers. So I'm
Don't
not
worry,
really,
nobody
hugely
does.
familiar with a lot of the elements of the ship.
Oh, it's
I'll
all
show you
good.
Briefly have a look at the armor, which often changes, but similar to what we have already.
Apart from
It's a
like
nice
maybe
historically
two
relevant ship,
dudes who
and
constantly
equipped
correct
as
me
well.
about
And also
bullshit
while
from
we're here, I will show you
100
the
years
model
ago.
update
So.
for the Tiger
Oh man,
II.
this
the
is
regular
like complex
version.
research tech. You
This
have
has
to
been a crusty
understand.
model
Yeah.
for quite a long time, and now it's much cleaner. I won't show you, the armor is a bit placeholder at the moment. There's some gaps in it, so
Oh, that looks kind of
just to
nice.
avoid it looking a bit
I'm a
weird, I
fan.
won't show the armor. But nothing's really changed in terms of protection. It's just now visually much more cohesive and a lot cleaner. So this model update, as far as I understand, will affect the regular Tiger II and the SLA Premium. It won't affect the KC-105 if you have that, as that's a slightly different model. But this one and the Premium will be affected. And it's so much cleaner and a lot nicer. And this is the base skin, which is slightly different now. The original.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is a bit-
it looks
also
nice.
deserty, but it's
They
a
did
bit
good.
softer. But yeah, you know what this is. So we won't spend
Of
too
course,
much
when
time
you
on it.
start to unlock the camos,
It's,
you don't really use like the
very
plain one,
nice.
right?
Mm.
It's just-
What do you think? A fan?
I think, well, the Tiger II in general is a very iconic vehicle, and that was probably one of the more older
It's one of the first
models in the
models,
game. Yeah,
It's over 10 years old.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense to have an update to some of the more iconic vehicles that have been in the game for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
game has changed a lot in the last 10 years in the case of this vehicle, right? So
Oh, you would hope so.
cool to see.
Nice to see it, yeah.
Just
So,
keeps
I'll
talking,
also
man. Like
jump over to Britain.
I remember
schedule.
back in the day,
So I'll
I
firstly
was
show you the
always
Chieftain
told that
900,
I talked too
put the
much
frog on the side for some
in
reason.
terms of like explaining things.
This is
but
a new Chieftain. It's
When
built
I
in Mark
when
V,
I
so
This is
listen
the
to stuff
contrast,
like
right?
this,
very similar to
I
the Chieftain,
realize
but with
it
a
is
more
not
powerful
true.
Engine, 912 horsepower. The 900 is from the.
Hey, look at that. They're not being
900
mean to
Chieftain.
it.
I know, let's
It's
go.
very similar.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it'll be 9.3 soon.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, for now.
And this layout
For 2
was meant
weeks,
to be
try
filled with
to
chop-on
use it
armor,
as
but
soon
was
as
never
possible.
mounted in reality on any of the.
This will be a great
the
vehicle.
actual
Big
Chieftains. I made
ups.
2 of these, so it's covered in structural steel to emulate what the extra armor would look like.
They
So
should
it doesn't
really,
actually have
as
much
Teddy was
extra
saying the other
protection
day, they
on
should
the
really add this
structural
in and then
steel,
add the one which was
which is
supposed to be,
mostly just
like, you know, with the
effective
chopper and
against
everything.
things like that. So in reality, it won't be doing
Just for
too
the
much
sake
in
of
terms
eyeing it,
protection,
or it
but
was an
it's
actual
much more
thing?
reactive and a lot speedier. It's the same top speed as the Mark.
So I don't know if they actually
it
installed
reaches
it
that speed
at
much
one
more conveniently,
point of time.
and it's much more responsive and reactive. Gets the dart round as well, and it also has a laser rangefinder, so it's very convenient to use. It's not quite as speedy as the premium, but it's fast enough to get around, and for 9.0 it works pretty well, and it's decently offensive and defensive, and I quite like the Chieftain. So it's very much a nice one to have here. And that's located just before the Mark 10, I think, or just after it. Oh, well, we can check. We're here. Why not? So it's just after the Mark 10, before the the challenge.
Ah, but they're not folded. Like they're just
You've got
different.
another plane.
These
That's,
aren't folded right now, but I feel like
Mm.
after a few
You can already
updates they'll
see it
become
on
folded,
the
right?
screen as well.
Because that
Yeah, it just makes
usually,
sense.
yeah, they don't usually fold
We
us stuff
have
straight
the
away.
Hawk 200.
10-7.
which,
Sick of it,
is
man.
a
Sick of it.
60
10
countermeasures
fucking
before
7.
anything
regular
else.
jet trainer from the UK,
Give it
the
best.
regular Hawk.
And it has some Mavericks and everything.
In the current configuration that we have on the dev server for it, you can bring up to 4 AIM-9Ls. You have the regular 30mm AESA that is on a lot of British jets in general. It is a very kind of small,
it's very compact. Yeah.
compact, kind of like shrunk almost looking vehicle. You have
It's quite cute, isn't it?
yeah,
I think, really.
it looks a little bit like you know, BB's first jet in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
It looks
Like a bit
very
like a toy.
modern. No?
Excuse me. How's the flight performance? Like, how does it work? Can we give it a quick go?
Yes, I think we do.
So,
before we do that,
so
though,
this thing can also be
quickly go
received
into,
by
what armaments you can
A
take.
lot
by
of
Indonesia. I think it
nations.
was Finland. By a lot of nations.
A lot, yeah. This so the Hawk basically this version of it, the 200, is an export version. So like it's one of those which is used by a lot of different people. Like the main ones you have like Indonesia, which we know is going to turn up in Japan at some point.
In
Like they
Japan.
already talked about it. You have Malaysia, and then also you have Oman specifically. But then the Hawks in general, you have the 205, which was used by Saudi Arabia. Then you have one of them, which I'm pretty sure was used by Canada, but I just can't remember which one. So it could go in the vast majority of the tech trees in the game. So.
Yeah, that you can, if you get creative, you can make them as events or something.
Yeah.
Or premium.
Support jet. I like to call these kind of scavengers, because what you can do quite well with these is harass people that are already engagements.
Yeah.
M9Ls are notorious.
If your plane has all of this weaponry, like just at least on ground, you use them all the same. Whatever.
It's a great supportive fighter.
in air, you come out with all of this bullshit terminology. Like it doesn't matter at the end. Like you just streamline all of the processes.
Somewhat slow. You have an okay amount of ammo, I would say, on the Aidens in general. I mean, there's some planes like the Hunter where you have 400 and 600 ammo total.
These vehicles in air are so annoying to play.
About 100 around. Well,
as a person who has spaded all of these, they either are way too good because of the missiles, or they are worthless because people just jump on you and you die. So
I can also give you a little bit of extra detail.
they're not very fun.
That's a lie.
It's not quite ready yet, but there are two versions of this plane: the regular Hawk 200.
Canada operates the CT-155. There you go. Thank you, Ghost Sergeant.
ZJ201,
Nice.
which is the Hawk RDA, the radar development aircraft version. Those are two separate aircraft. So this later version gets a radar in the nose, and the onboard cannons are removed. And the radar, I think it's like an earlier cut down F-16A radar, roughly. It can carry 2 extra sidewinders, and I believe it can also carry sky flashes. So we're not 100% sure if it's going to get them yet, because that might
Sky
the DR is going to
flashes.
jump up, and that might make the aircraft like just a bit too out of its depth in that environment. But I believe next
It's a wise decision, man.
Should be folded.
But this one is fine.
Here. So yeah, no onboard guns, radar, extra missiles, maybe sky.
No
flashes.
gun,
We'll see what,
6
we'll see
IR
what the
missiles.
are there.
Help me.
It could, I think, potentially carry some underslung gun pods, but there are no photos of it. So I'm not sure if it'll have those yet.
Get a
Yeah,
photo.
that should be coming a bit later.
Somebody get a photo.
And we'll see how the reaction is and where it's going to fit and that sort of thing. So
You just fake it. Photoshop. Photoshop time.
How can some of these companies operate under those circumstances, dude? Like you're trying to promote a product and you don't take a single photo
The
of it.
version that we have right now is going to be in a similar position as the AMX was when that was released.
Okay.
As a plane that you might not necessarily just.
You know what's funny about the AMX? It faced F-14s.
But by being able to kind of work
Fun
around
matchup that.
and jump on easy opportunities, but also be able to hold your own in individual dogfights. You know, you won't be chasing down a MiG-21 that is flying at 5,000 meters going Mach 1.5, but you will be able to harass anybody in engagements.
If the MiG-21 pilot is brain dead, you will be able to kill him.
Looking at the next thing.
Yeah, so some Soviet stuff.
I believe in you.
This
You
is
can do it.
Ouragan, which is a new
What if it is
destroyer.
an F-13?
The
Ooh, right.
Erevan?
Now
One
they
again,
can,
it's like a
they
sort
can
of
see us.
thinner Tashkent. So I've got
The
Tashkent here to show
Erevan.
you. This is a chunky fella. And
What
this
a
is
weird
smaller
name.
fella.
Erevan?
So it's got higher crew.
You were saying that it could
it's
be
not
a
quite as
fake deal.
fast.
It needs further analysis.
Oh.
But it's a bit more nimble.
It looks very similar to
Firepower
the
is
other ones,
effectively
so
the same.
I don't know.
Oh,
It just has
it's,
one more
it's
torpedo.
probably
It's
not.
the 5 tubes.
Might have
instead of
been
the
just
three-
like a project,
the 3 threes.
like
So it's,
incomplete
3
or
fives.
A
something.
little upgrade.
It's a nice one to have.
Yeah.
It's a bit obscure. Like I was reading about it. I think
The 130s are
it
fun to
wasn't
use.
built 100% built during the war because when the Axis invaded, they sort of cancelled it. And then after the war,
Which
they
one's
used it
sneaky?
for a guided ship missile target, sunk it, and then floated it. And then scrapped it.
It just
So
became
Oh,
a
I don't
target,
know.
poor guy.
Bless it. But now you can experience it in the game.
No
It's a
idea.
nice extra Soviet.
The Turan is the
experience.
stabilizer one.
Um,
That's cool.
also got some more tanks to show you. This is probably my most.
I wonder what that
visually
armor
one
is
of
on
the
that
least
thing.
interesting, but functionally the most interesting. This is the T-34-85 Turan, which is a.
It's got a big zit on its head.
I feel like this one is going to be more like the German stabilizer. You're going to have like 20 kilometers at limit or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, 'cause it's just like a basic vertical stab, right?
The same as the Sherman.
Yeah, like a
So it's not shoulder
gyroscopic one.
stab. It's basically a gyro. So
There you go.
25 kilometers an hour. Your guys can be
25.
stable, and if you hit that, it's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to start bouncing again as usual. But
It would be
come
good.
to a stop, it's going to level off, and that's going to mean you're going to get the shot off.
Now it will only depend on the
So
player
the
factor,
Shermans
right?
are
Like
one
if
of the
people are
most
very good
slept-on
with this
vehicles in the
thing, it's
game.
gonna
They are amazing simply
they're
for
gonna
the
have
reason
to
that
raise
they
its
can
VR and you're
accurately
gonna find the
fire on
inconsistency with
most
Yeah,
oh, like
yeah,
now
yeah.
it's on like
Every time.
T44
But with
T44
T-34,
range.
you're coupling
Luckily, all the
backwards
really
with a much
annoying
more powerful
heavy
shell.
tanks at like
And,
7.0 and 7.3 are
much
all
more
Russian,
aggressive
so
mobility.
at least how's that
So
going
that is
for
Oh,
it?
you only have to face them, I
Yeah,
guess.
you got the
The
T-32
lineup that you
basically. That would be the
This is going to be
one that would be tough.
probably my favorite vehicle.
Yeah,
to
but
fly.
it's on this one it's
So
pretty
currently this is after the
it's a pretty like a
World War
static
T-44.
area, right? Like if you
Yeah,
play one
yeah,
side, your
yeah.
biggest
It's
enemies are
gonna
like the
replace the
T-34
T-45,
America
which is
and
gonna be
Yeah.
one
the
rank
fat
below and
urchin and
folded
stuff
in
like that.
the
If you play on the other one, it's the
T-40,
King Tiger.
this folder here. So that's moving down, and the Turan is going to be here before the T-44. So that's really nice to see. Armor is pretty much the same. It's like superficial differences. Firepower is the same. You just have a Sherman-esque stabilizer, which is quite cool.
Nice.
It was pretty crazy, man, that this thing got first mentioned in April.
Yeah.
Basically the only
It
In
took this
April.
long
you can see visually
to do that.
real difference.
Yeah, it
The
may not seem
T-32
like
is
some of
7.3,
these fancy
but I was
tanks,
saying
because
if it
a
gets moved up
stabilizer
in
is less
VR.
tangible. Like armor and firepower is more tangible, but a stabilizer isn't. But this will make the tank so much more competitive, and it will give it such an edge compared to what it fights. And I'm really excited to play it. So this is going to be really, really good. Excuse me. And I'll quickly also show you the BTR-82AT.
Look at this thing. Oh, they added this slat
Oh, the
armor.
slat
That looks
armor.
pretty nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
We
can
like
take
that.
those off as well. I think that's like 600 or 1,000.
APDS once again. It's got the 2A72, the Waka Waka Waka.
I think the door rotation is a bit better, but that's also with the A screw and also the vehicle on. Fully modified.
Yeah. It's got EFV rotation.
They are a bit
Yeah, so
slower.
no, yeah,
Same
that's true.
penetration, slightly more filler.
Cornet.
They're very, very similar, but speed a
All
little bit less.
corners.
They currently don't have an ATGM site, so you can't go
Oh.
behind a hill and just like plop them over.
Diabolical.
I don't know if that's going to be added. I don't know too much about the vehicle.
Oh, they're definitely going to add it. It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
like it
Soviet
just made-
vehicle. They will fucking add
it.
it. It also only gets 3
a bit heavier,
ATGMs, so
slightly better
that's
engine.
not a lot.
The same firepower.
Yeah, so they want to
as
keep it
the
at 9.0. That's pretty.
7.0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
fully
pretty low.
stabilized, a bit more survivable if you get hit with like a rush
It's
shot.
got
The
a
BTR is a
spoiler.
pretty crappy platform. Oh yeah, let's see, like they're just trying to give it like that little extra just to
trying to
kind of
help it.
justify the VR.
Not too many rounds available, so it's going to be a bit limited, but stabilizer is going to make it work really well and well beyond its BR. It's going to be good. This is currently in the tank destroyer line, so it's not in the light vehicle line here. It's currently after the
Oh, look at
spawn of
that.
the IT
What?
Sherm before the object.
What happened to that folder?
This is like the 80 anti-tank variant, so it's in the anti-tank tree. Basically.
What is happening?
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, they're doing a bunch of tech tree
Another light
changes, by the way,
option for
that
the
they'll talk about
USSR,
later.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like if you enter the game, like all of pretty much every tech tree is gonna have changes in the future.
The great restructure is happening.
Yeah.
The plane, I guess. This in orbit. We have a Premium Su-30 Mark II from
MK2.
in this case.
It's Venezuela, isn't it?
Yes, Venezuela, exactly.
No, there you go.
It's
He didn't remember the country supposed to be.
Should have changed the flag in the tech tree. Would have got it.
Plane. You have the
He doesn't know
RV-3E,
anything about this.
You have the R-73E, and
Just read the screen, please.
some of the missiles in between.
Insane.
I've gone through, had a look
Insane.
at well, these are the RVVAE basically.
What's the equivalent of the RVV?
The
Is that the
I think it's the
R77?
export.
or-
It's the export R77, if I remember
if you
correctly.
translate it
I think
into
it's already on a
something,
plane, isn't it? Like the
I'm not sure. I
the
don't know.
Jeff.
are
No, that's
air
another one.
export basically.
Okay.
Missile.
Yeah,
so
Western.
it's a very creative naming over here. But looks RVVAE.
I
is
guess the
actually really well.
59s
You
have
can
a little
bring up to,
booster on it. You
six
see
of
that?
them.
Yes,
Put
this one is
the,
supposed to be like a cruise
KH-59
missile.
in,
Right?
Yeah.
Which, if
TV
you
guided.
TV,
No.
IOG and
Alright, so
GNSS.
this
It looks quite scary,
Yes.
especially because it's a higher number. So you're going to think it's staggeringly good, but it's a bit more of a gimmick missile. We
Yes.
can probably show you a bit how that works.
Yes.
It's not very scary.
If you're
really.
if
It's
you're
kind of
TV
an
guided, you
arbitrary
can fire and
decision, I think, in
forget.
terms of
That's
how it's
not
gonna
gimmicky
fire.
at all,
Yeah.
man.
We will shortly talk about that. before
Depends
the
on
round.
its
Or if you have the
optics, but,
KH-29 TD, that
um,
one is also
all
pretty
the,
good.
There was a gaijin guy when the
capabilities of the
KH-38 came out,
SU
also said it was
Mark
gimmicky.
II
So
here.
Gimmicky,
do
yeah.
have
The
Yeah,
best
so-
missile, one of the best missiles in the game.
non-laser radar. I mean, right now it's slotted in at 13.3. Of course, battle ratings are always subject to change on the dev server, but at least in where it
Premium.
slots in,
Well, I know what BR
that
is
should
not
be
gonna
more than
be.
sufficient.
Whatever is the max BR of the
Um,
game, because if it is a premium, it's always
a
they always have a max.
RWR in the kind of like maybe not like top tier section, but also able
I'm very
to
happy we
keep
have
you, like,
Venezuelan
information.
representation.
The Beneco flanker.
And
Careful with the
you
locust
can bring
people.
up to
I look forward
Gonna steal your
to
wallet.
on this,
Venezuelans
with the current configuration.
grinding out gaijin coin
Me
to sell because
a
it's
test drive
more valuable
to
than their own
check out the
currency.
They're gonna-
basically what these are.
The Uber Eats and Rappi deliveries are gonna
I
increase
would
tenfold
almost-
to afford the flanker in
not
War Thunder.
exactly a cruise missile,
No, they're kind
but
of.
they have, I would say, at least
Drug
an
dealing
most
operations will
likely
increase
be
to afford
somewhat
the
behaved
Beneco
like one.
flanker in War
I do
Thunder.
know what you mean. Yeah.
This,
Euro,
this is what I would
very
like to say.
happy.
Like, that's the best
Empanadas
example
for
that
the
I-
whole
that I
country.
have to like properly explain what these are. What you can do with these basically is if you go in a position, I will.
What you
just
can do with
now
this is that you press
launch
the
some of,
button to log in, then you press the
regular
button
tanks,
to
of course.
launch,
You're
and
probably
that's
not gonna
that. You
launch them
just
with chips, but we have
you
a
just
big
go
turret over
home.
here that is some distance away. You
We've
have a
never
very
actually
decent
had
flight
TV
path
guided
with these.
missiles before, Alex.
At about, I
It's,
believe,
What you can do with this is all of
600
this complex
Yes.
procedure
So no
that
matter
you
where
need to
launch,
like,
they will sit at 600
bam, like
meters
whatever, man.
against the target.
That's
It's got good
Frigate
optics.
over
Never
here.
mind. Fuck.
and
Fuck,
launch
fuck,
one
fuck.
and observe how it's going.
Just a premium, just a
So I'm
premium.
not too.
This thing has a
uh,
120 kilo range, by the way,
They're
just to
very
let you
slow.
know.
Yes.
They're very, very slow. And
A 120 what?
you can't acquire
120
a target on
kilometer
their own,
range.
So you can launch them and lock them.
Oh,
They won't
alright.
reacquire. They don't track, right?
No, they
At
do.
least not
The TV
with
guided.
the ability that you have in some top of the line guided bombs and missiles where you can basically just laser designate them into a specific location and then they will home in the target and you can basically change on the fly. This is kind of
It is like the bullshit technology we had in
No.
2020 War Thunder. It's not the bullshit technology we have in 2025 War Thunder.
more like a big
Yeah, they're
bomb
not
that
laser
is,
guided, they're TV
able
guided.
for
Yeah,
to
you
be
can
able to
just
lock
like
on the position
predesignate all of the
without
all of the
for them.
targets
They're
and
very, they're
like
very slow
whatever.
and very
Man.
predictable, really. And
We,
if you're maneuvering or smoking, they're not going to hit you,
we drop
as far as I
on,
understand.
on one of the tanks over here. Me acquiring a specific location, I've now locked that missile to go there. It will now fly its trajectory at this
The more
point.
interesting
I
thing
can't
is
really
how
change its
well
position
AAs will be able
and,
to intercept the
its
missiles.
target on
so-
the floor here anymore, but I can watch
Mm.
the impact, of course.
Yeah, so some of these are pretty fast, right? That's why they
Yeah.
struggle a bit
We'll
more,
see a
like
kind
than
of
the
a
Mavericks and
turbo
whatever.
phase where it will start lofting down from its original position.
Hmm.
It isn't going to be the weapon to end all weapons, but it certainly is going to be a very interesting one.
You just put it in the
it's
pile, man.
important that
Like it's
we
what you have
at least
available,
right
right?
now,
Like
you know,
Yeah.
if you compare it to like
if this
gliding
thing had the
bombs or something,
KH-38, you
it is
choose the
different.
KH-38.
Yeah,
Like,
so
it's
But I believe if it loses the target,
If it didn't have anything but this missile, you use this missile.
Yeah,
I believe.
pretty much.
Like, it's just what you have available on the
Is that
platform.
right?
You might be
So
right
not
with
too
that.
Like, you have some of these planes that have dozens of
Um,
weaponry options, and people just do because they're just the more functional one.
Yeah.
Too scary a missile. It's very slow and very predictable.
Yes.
It's also a 12.3 and not
of range,
13.7, so you'll be able to run it with way more lineups in ground.
Yeah, and you can avoid like certain up tiers as well.
To a target, and they will come into range. But there remains to be the question if you're going to hit something standing still for the entire flight time of 20 kilometers distance.
Yeah, I mean, if someone's going to sit still for you for like 2 minutes or whatever, then yeah. At that range, I mean, it's a lot of the advantages are kind of arbitrary, really.
Yeah, you might have to get lucky on a target that is willing to, be idle enough.
Just feed themselves to you.
Exactly. They
have the same guidance as
speed of the
Mavericks.
missile is about 300 meters per second. So
They do track, they just don't track over a certain distance.
A brief look as well.
So just go within that certain distance, which I think is 20 kilometers, which is the size of most maps. So I don't know what they're going on about here.
0.9 Mach might be
The missiles will track,
meters per second roughly.
they just will not track
This must be,
like above 30 kilometers an hour.
something like that.
Or 30 kilometers, sorry. But yeah.
Okay.
It's an Su-30 with a bunch of missiles.
Some stuff, that's true.
It's just your premium. It's just your premium, new generation premium. Like, if you don't want to bore while grinding the tree, you get this thing, and then you carry on.
So this is Yamato's sister ship, and this is in the earlier configuration. Yamato is in the 1945 fit. This is in the 1943 fit. So you've got the wing guns here.
So less AAs basically.
155s.
Musashi.
Anti-air protection.
So on this one, it's just like you spawn one of them first because it has more AA, but if you get defeated, you spawn the other one that is pretty much the same, but with less AA, and then
you spawn the backup of the main one.
In terms of armor and
There's also that new Nagato as well, or is it Nagato? I can't remember its name.
Yes, the premium.
It's just the Musashi has slightly less anti-air protection. I believe the armor is.
It's kind of funny they've added this in second instead of first, because this is just worse than the Yamato. So.
This is currently in the.
Yeah, but I think they did it exactly for that reason, because the other one is just has a. It has like more poster boy potential, right? Like less people know about the Musashi and the Yamato.
Yeah.
Also show you Nagato, which is the sister of.
And if they added this one first, they're gonna say like, "Why didn't you add the Yamato? That is just this, but it's slightly better." Like, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Nagato has a much more diverse anti-air setup, so lots more guns for anti-air defense compared to
another pay-to-win naval premium.
Firepower, pretty much
just better than the tech tree.
So Nagato gets
if I'm honest with you, man, like I'm surprised they didn't do it. They didn't do it faster. Like if it wasn't to me, I would have done it when they introduced these mega chips. Like I already would have introduced some premiums because they were supposed to be like a selling point of the area, right? Like, oh, you can now play the mega chips that supposedly like all of these naval players were waiting for.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
But
they just wanted a little grace period, I guess.
It's going to be quite a good one to move through. And the tower looks very aggressive, which I like. It reminds me of the tower from Professor Layton, The Curious Village, for some reason.
What a reference! What?
So there's 2 new ships for Japan.
It's a very British reference.
Oh, more vehicles that should be coming for the update. They're not quite ready yet. Some may not make it, some probably will. But there are some more things that we won't have time to show today and that aren't quite ready yet that will be coming. So a couple
lies.
Of maybe I'm not too sure, but there's
propaganda.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Everything is as you see it right now.
And that is coming in this patch is the
Pakistani
oh, there
oblot.
it is. That's the one you mentioned on the video.
Oh, that frame rate.
Oh,
that is not me. Yeah, that is not
reminds
me.
me of my PC sometimes. Jesus Christ.
Oblot P kind of hints at Pakistan here. Has basically
my leg for Pakistan.
The same APS system, the same.
It should have a different commander site and different armor, but it looks like it has the same one. So right now,
in the Japanese tree.
But it is.
As of right now, the second.
Oh no! So now they did the rearrangement. So yeah, no, I think it is online on the rear of the other one.
Currently in the tree, it's sitting down in the wheeled vehicle line that you have on the Chinese tree. That's a
9.3 30mm Bushmaster. Fucking kill me.
Currently are
well, I guess it is in line with the other ones.
You take this or the BTR. That's at
Oh,
9.
they are in arcade. They are in arcade, but apparently it has a better tower rotation than some of these other things. Let's hope it has the air tracker.
You have an internal spall liner. Most of it engine on the front is also good. It doesn't have
big
a lot
ass
of
spall
armor,
liner.
but at least you will probably be able to survive 50 kill from the front.
Yeah, super
nice.
Survive, yeah.
Exactly.
That's what we like.
You have, let me go to the modifications here. The ability to bring APFSDS.
And
nice.
You don't need to explain the Bushmaster too, my friend.
Especially on IFVs.
Never been seen before.
Yeah, this new weapon system, man. It's an autocannon, but with APFSDS.
You can just cycle the magazines.
I want to know its turret rotation, because the Badger one kind of let me down a bit.
Yeah, or the FB.
Yeah.
Looking at the next one, I think.
Yeah, I'll show you.
And also because the air tracker, like I consider that one an important factor because you can use it as a bit more like support vehicle, right?
Yeah.
At least you can harass the planes and everything.
The tour.
The tour. It's very, very similar. Offensively, it's identical. It's the same weapon system. It has this the gun.
Oh, it has 10 of the toes. Nice.
Same missiles, the ITOs.
Does it?
ITOs? That's so crazy.
Chassis, basically, so
I wonder, does it have the animation though?
That sort of hurt.
Like,
it must have.
Yeah, I think I see the doors on the top of it though.
Yeah, because that thing is supposed to like retract backwards and kind of angle itself so the guy can open the door and then reload the thingy.
You have might not work as effectively. This is still going to work because you can play it defensively completely in its element, and it's still going to work quite well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Negatives are, of course, like the launcher needs to fold back.
It's just good to see the Squadron beagle
yeah.
for all.
Yeah.
But I feel like these things are such niche vehicles. I imagine that somebody that just unlocks the Squadron beagle just to kind of like taste the tree, and then you have to play with this thing. They're not versatile at all, and they tend to be pretty crappy.
Yeah. Very similar weapon system. Just a bit more convenient with the chassis.
This one will be fun.
Nice to see it.
No smoke grenades though.
Yeah. And no machine gun.
Yeah, no machine gun.
Ermachi. And I hope
South African camo?
No, it's Italian.
Yeah, but this is like the South African version of it.
Oh.
Like the K is specifically for it.
More lower battle rating vehicle that is
7.0.
also able to bring, and I've put them on here.
Miniguns.
Everything that is not 14.0 is lower. It's lower battle
You
rating.
can put a lot of bullets down range with this. I've also tried it. You can reach about 170 kilometers an hour backwards.
What's the
when you
burst
shoot
mass
them
of
on
all these?
Amazing.
On the runway? That's a very good question.
We are once again asking the real questions.
Yeah.
I think it should show you.
Some miniguns.
It's like over
Let's
the
see
air.
here.
I guess it has better gun pots than the other thingy.
13.4.
Oh no, I think they're the same, right? Like the Strike Master also carries some miniguns.
Yeah. The Strike Master, I think, has like lower caliber ones. Or maybe not, actually.
No, so that one has a worse like mounted gun. It has like that Pichu there.
Pichu, yeah.
The 7.62.
Yeah, this one has defers, so like, I don't think you need the extra guns.
125 rounds per gun. If you don't bring the full loadout here or any of the other
napalm
that you have, you can use this as a ground support vehicle.
I think people just use the rockets, you know. There's a lot of Mighty Mouses.
There's some rockets and bombs.
It'd be quite nice in ground. You know. It's below the radar AAs.
Kind of in this
So.
like rank 5 area.
Italy doesn't really have much of a say now, but you can still use it around the area.
Yeah.
This gap that you have in the
There's like a bit of an attacker gap there.
yes, exactly. You have some lower rank attackers.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if it was a tech tree vehicle?
Yeah,
actually
maybe
fill
we
a
can
gap?
have a tech tree version. I don't think that's a good promotion.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good promotion idea.
great
Like,
promotion,
we're gonna fill this gap that we have a necessity of a plane with this characteristic, but it's gonna be a premium. Yeah.
Good addition. Maybe not the fastest plane, even worse battle rating, but also nimble enough to probably hold its own.
What is the maneuverability?
Well, if this one is the commercial version, I guess it has a standard version.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that one is gonna be a
Well,
technical.
this started off as a trainer aircraft, right? So there's a bunch of like different variants based around what different countries need, like whether they want it as a coin aircraft or a CAS or a, you know, or just a trainer.
Just bring miniguns galore if you wanted to. You can bring it as an air-to-air loadout or air-to-ground. Either of them really works.
God damn, that's a big ass gun pod. Holy shit.
The one that you're looking at right now, Tom. This is one of the most Tom vehicles of all time.
You say that all the time, but it loses so much meaning.
True. It's so true.
This is the Fokker D23. It's a prototype. That had a bit of a sad story. I mean, it never really completely works.
Holland got invaded. That's the sad story.
That's the Swedish gun.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
I can't.
Which meant that while
Then the American Browning.
maneuvers, it was never put to its limit, so it could never really excel. And these are Czech engines, and because Germany invaded Czechoslovakia,
well, that one is the FN Browning take is Belgian. Important distinction.
Belgian isn't real.
Belgium is real. The TV was saying so.
Although it has absolutely nothing to do with it. It just incidentally looks quite similar. And there's not really much clarity on whether it was inspired, the design inspired it. But it is equipped with similar guns.
It's a cool vehicle. I'm looking forward to it.
Aligned at the moment. These
nice.
13.2mm guns. The FN 13.2. So it's offensively very strong. I'll give you a very brief
2-3 with this armament. It's very nice.
The most maneuverable aircraft. It's okay, but it doesn't exactly excel. At speed, you'll do okay, but if you want to defensively fly with it, if something's on your tail, there's not really a huge amount that you can do. Even with flaps on, it's not going to do a hugely competent job. So it's a bit more of a heavy fighter.
It just looks cool.
Of course, you're quite vulnerable from the back as well with the engine.
Sometimes you just need stuff that looks cool.
It's a unique plane that, at least on paper, is going to have some decent capabilities.
Yeah,
can't be against that.
It's nicely unique aircraft, and the 13.2mm guns are
more Dutch representation as well.
The speed
always nice.
Okay.
Hopefully they can get their voices in game.
Still waiting for the Luxembourgians.
More advanced aircraft.
Luxembourg. Well, now there's a chance, right?
There's a chance.
There's a chance because the Jaguar.
It's not exactly.
You were saying that the Jaguar was also Luxembourgian, or they're thinking of buying it.
Makes it quite a good plane. And it's nice because
I will not sleep until I can change my French flag to the flag of Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. You're gonna have like all of a mutant nation sortie on the bottom. You're gonna have like Venezuela, Luxembourg.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck about. Like, just
you're gonna change it with the more obscure nations you're gonna mind. Yeah, like China's gonna change to Vietnam or whatever. Like
France, for the Dutch. And, I hope you enjoy playing it. It's a nice little.
No, I didn't one day. It was horrific.
I'll also quickly move on to the extra naval forces that we have to show you today.
Nice. Let's go.
Alongside Richelieu.
A lot of naval in this update. A lot of naval.
Yes.
I can't do a good job. I think
Clemenceau. Clemenceau.
Clemenceau. The third Richelieu class after Yunpao. That was never finished. I think it was about 10% finished before France was invaded.
10%?
I think the Germans briefly considered
10% and they come up with this mega chip. Like,
10%.
Functionally,
oh my god!
Is going to be
it literally made the rudder.
To a Musashi.
Oh, can you imagine?
It made like the flag. Like the big flag was when I went on the chip.
It has the wing guns again. The wing
cannons. Walk to the scrap heap.
But significantly less anti-air defenses. So it's a nice second.
Yeah, this is just another Richelieu. So.
Excuse me. But it's not significantly
nice to see.
More powerful.
Pretty cool.
Or different, really. The armor, I believe, is
basically
identical. I don't think there really should be any differences.
Richelieu?
It's another vehicle to grind for the lineup.
Mostly just in the anti-air potential.
Yeah.
I think the crew count as well is going to be slightly different.
Just how
you still need lineups in naval.
Yeah.
It's
still a thing.
Yeah, those bots can sometimes kill you, so it's good to have a second spawn.
A bit more bolstering, I think it makes sense, and it's a nice one to have here too. To see these sort of unfinished ships have a bit more of a life in the game. And we also have this is the new top for French coastal.
La Bristois,
I think. Which is interesting.
Scrappy Challenge War Thunder Edition. Yeah, exactly. Great show, by the way.
Here,
oh my, what the fuck?
On the back, which is
2 dual 57s? And 100? What?
It's very modern
as well for the top.
What a weird vehicle.
Except that it has 1 instead of 2. It's a really powerful gun.
4.3 as well. Jesus.
They're pretty powerful. It's pretty weak in terms of the ammo racks, because if any enemy knows what ship you're in and has any kind of AP projectile, you're going to die, because the racks are very, very apparent and very obvious. Though at close range, it does have quite a lot of torpedoes, and these are really flexible. So it's going to be quite a good one to like zoom into the closer ranges.
We'll
so
see.
For the coastal area. And then because a lot of destroyers like to go there and, you know,
the masses are gonna decide that. The masses are gonna play the Bestoir.
Destroy anything, because they're not
Are you gonna grind 400,000 RP to get the Bestoir relic?
Really powerful. So
I'll do it later.
It does have a,
Or are you gonna grind 2,000 RP to get a destroyer equivalent that will kill it in one shot?
I will do it soon. Stay high, get hyped.
Well, like from the 70s, roughly.
Coming in 2028.
All the same. And as a coastal enjoyer, for whatever reason, I'm sure we'll have a nice time playing it.
Yeah, so once again, this will be really good against all the other coastal stuff and be really bad against the blue water stuff. So
that I can show you.
Oh my lord.
Enjoy grinding it.
Fantastic. Let's have a look.
Is it the Jaguar? It is.
I think this is
Hey,
look at
and
that
it has
thing.
the slat armor, Tech. It's so cool and you hate it.
Fuck off, this thing is 25 tons. Also change it to realistic!
It looks so top heavy.
Extremely.
God damn it, man!
Don't worry, we have a guy that goes over the dev server later, so I don't care about this. I don't care about these nuances.
Come on,
It also has the similar to
And it has the Acheron.
Which is an option you could sell.
The Acheron missile.
40mm, 11.7. Alright then, fuck me.
Yeah, that's the main thing, right? That's what we were mentioning yesterday. Like you're gonna be on that area where.
You have a
Yeah.
11.7. Jesus.
very well armored vehicle overall. I think
Just for the missile as well. It's probably gonna be like a spike.
They're putting this higher than the Puma.
It has a spore line, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, and even like things like the Namer T3 or the Namer
yeah.
30, right? That also rely exclusively on the missile.
Jesus.
And the hull itself.
The spore liner is so weird.
And the gun performance is pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, it only gets 280 gems. So once you fire those, you are effectively a 9.7 vehicle.
And 183 autocannon bullets.
What a weird amount.
I just hope it's a full chain gun, man. Hopefully it's not a. It's not like some of those, like the Switch ones, that are just hand loaded.
It's got a kebab round. What is that?
The kebab round. It's like a head, it appears. Look at the icon.
That's good. No, it's
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, but look, because there's a.
It's got a timer on
the kebab,
it.
and also it has another one. Another like
Yeah.
timer thingy. It's probably one of those programmable ones.
I wonder if it
Same
has
with
more
life
like
as well,
penetration on it or something. Oh, it's an ahead.
guess
Okay,
so.
it's an ahead. Right.
Yeah, but the other one also has like the little icon on it.
It might be a proxy fuse. Yeah, it's well,
This
it's
one's a
time
time
fuse.
fuse.
Time
Yeah,
fuse.
so it's useless. It's completely useless.
HE against
Just use the ahead. Thank you. Forget it exists.
A normal HE round. You also have the
Acheron. Missile.
vehicle ATGM. that
Because
you
what did you
inside
try to
the
say? Like, come on, man. You also
It's,
have the. And then we switched to
similar
something.
We had a deer in headlights moment.
More fire as you get, but
Yeah, my lord.
It's only
onto
two,
target.
right? It's only two.
Yes.
two
Let me
missiles.
go on a test drive and just quickly show you.
Why is this
Good, 'cause you
11.7?
have ability as well.
That's what I want to know.
That's the other part. As
They
well.
overrate the
First,
missiles too much, dude. Like, that's what's happening.
Also, this missile you can't fire anywhere close to you because it's massively angled upwards.
Massive. It's probably gonna be like a 400 meter.
Wow, look at that. Commander and
Like, no
autoloader. Amazing. And now you have no missiles.
Shoot them relatively quickly as well.
Really fun.
You have,
Yeah, the missiles
all
definitely
kinds of
shoot
different wall
relatively
bunch
quickly.
of directions. There's another quirky little thing about this
Now
one.
you are a
You cannot see,
9.7
like, if I
vehicle.
pop these, you get a
It's great.
360-degree coverage.
It's a very big vehicle, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also, as you mentioned, it's a very top heavy vehicle. You have a very bulky turret overall.
And if you get shot in it, you'll die because there's 2 crew in it.
It adds to the modernity of the vehicle, as you see.
How can you justify the other light tanks, which in my opinion are overtiered, by the way? Like the Namer right now is overtiered. The Puma is probably overtiered, but not as much. But how can you ever justify this being 11.7?
Sitting in the tank destroyer line on the French tree.
Like, what are you doing?
To like the higher tier loadouts, because the French tree so far has been lacking a IFV that has.
Also, this has no lineup, right?
Autocannon that is stabilized and has.
You're right back. You're back.
Well.
I don't think this has a lineup.
And as mentioned, because you also
do it through the Guardian store case. So when you go to purchase something, you purchase it as a gift instead of for yourself.
Of course, because it has a ready rack, you cannot.
It's got a ready rack as well.
Of yours out like you can with a belt-fed vehicle.
Oh my god!
You kind of have to, bide your time at least.
What are we doing?
A little bit less on the W side, but as you can also see, the mobility of it is also really quick.
That's very convenient. I believe as well.
It's got a ready rack.
It has like the space.
For fucking hell!
It doesn't have them right now. That might be a balance thing. It often is. I'm not sure if it'll get those or stay as it is. It depends.
Just Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it could.
Oh, okay then.
That was a good spin. That was a good spin. Well done.
Fantastic. Yeah. We also live. Okay.
I think that's everything for. Do you have like an extra thing for Israel to show?
Yes. We have one last vehicle that we can show you that is coming.
Jesus.
Let's quickly switch over.
Is the MD?
First, we have the MD400.
I don't really get why this is here, but sure.
Yeah, from the Wasp Squadron.
The 113
shark mounts. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just a premium for people to grind the tree, I suppose.
I think by a captain of the 113 Squadron here with the plane number 29. That's why it also
quite
has
a few
29
of them
here.
Have the shark mouth on, but they all look very aggressive the same way. I mean, it's a convenient premium. I mean, Israel doesn't have one for rank 5, so it's nice.
Didn't they remove Weissman's as well? So
I mean, it doesn't detract from any other sort of more unique vehicles they could.
It detracts from people's wallets in a very negative way.
You'd like one for that rating, so too bad. It's a familiar one, so
you have some option to bring.
Hey, 10, nice to see you.
So, you can bring it as a ground support vehicle, as a
yeah, it's literally just a copy of the Ouragan. Like, I don't know. This should be a 2-second thing.
Right now, so it's gonna
show me the funny M113.
Solid vehicle. We have a second vehicle though.
Yeah, I'll show you. This is the last vehicle for today. Sweden should have something, but it's not ready yet. So don't worry. This is the Zelda.
Look at that thing.
Nickname Zelda. This is an M113 with a 60mm HVG on the top.
Nice.
It looks a bit silly, but
that's what we like.
Cool. It's got 5 crew members, so it's decently
more crew members than the Jaguar. Very cool.
The difficulty with it is that the gun depression over certain elements is quite poor. So, for example, over the driver's hatch, it can't depress. Same with the exhaust.
I love the 2 guns on the side.
It can't depress. But aside from that,
what a position to put them.
Stabilizer, so it's fully stabilized. 5-second reload. 8 rounds in the rack.
This is cool. I'm a fan.
It's not too bad, really. It's kind of interesting. I'm kind of excited to play this.
I like it.
At the moment, it looks a little bit like, for weight, the hull is shifted slightly upwards if you look, so it might have 1 degree less gun depression. So maybe you just sort of point it back towards the back, so you've got the guns. Yeah, so you can have a bit more of like an aggressive look, and that should give you a bit more scope with the depression as well. Yeah, it's nice. It's a cool one for Israel. I didn't really know about this.
I think it's pretty fun.
Until we were looking at it for the stream. So yeah, it's a nice little unique fella for Israel. Damage, of course, is like a bit scruffy with this gun. It's a very low caliber round. Yeah. But with the autoloader, the crew survivability that you've got, and the hull, you've got a small.
All right, sorry.
It's pretty nice. And the full
it's okay. You missed the.
Oh, it's this goddamn thing.
This is in the rightmost line.
It's the Zelda.
Cool stuff. And so that's the last
Zelda.
I'll show you today.
But you missed the Ouragan.
There will be more, hopefully.
I missed a lot. Then
the
class. Rewind.
And before we finish, they
were saying this thing doesn't have a lot of gun depression.
Show you some of the new maps for a couple of minutes.
It doesn't have much of anything, if I'm honest with you.
It's just got the 60. It's a bit of fun, you know. I'm down for it.
It has a couple machine guns. It's content for one of the lamest tech trees in the game.
That
Like you
is true,
cannot
yeah.
say no to it. You cannot say no to it. It's a unique vehicle.
Are starting quite soon.
There you
If you've got
go.
any questions, we've got a couple of minutes.
If I remember correctly, Zelda was one of the names that the Israelis gave to the 113. I think it was the A1 or the A3.
But we'll for a couple more minutes.
That's why they're calling it the Zelda.
Our colleagues start.
I guess the full name it's probably called like Zelda 60mm HBD. So it's like M113 with 60mm turret. If I had to guess.
That's cute.
It's one of those ad hoc vehicles that you don't really expect to have a gun either. If I was flying and ran into an M113 chassis, I wouldn't expect it to have a 60mm.
Can you shoot backwards if the machine guns are there? Like, do you clip through them or no?
Yeah, you
can?
do. Yeah, it doesn't stop you.
Not bad. So this is one of the
It doesn't have the crazy fun VCC 8060 reload. It's just got more of like a standard one.
Manually loaded.
Some comments as well.
Oh, they did update Carpathians.
And we'll
let's see.
So
why are they being like so obscure about it?
I don't know.
Some new
Well, it doesn't look that different. Like, do you notice like some?
It just looks updated. It looks
It looks
the same.
crispier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look crispier.
It's hard to tell on this stream because this stream is really low bitrate, so like it looks all mushy and smushed. So
I feel like if it is the trees are different and everything. I think you're right.
yeah,
We're gonna have to see.
yeah, we'll go around these on the dev server, so don't worry.
Kind of old faithful ones that I've played for an eternity.
Yeah.
So what VR was the Zelda preliminary?
I didn't see.
The era where we had no specialized vehicles in general.
I know Polish under Italy's not replaced with Brazil. You now have the ability to change the flag of every nation.
They should though.
A rain comment.
In the game.
I think they should definitely replace Italy with Brazil.
That has a,
I think that should happen. The Zelda was 7-7. What?
Well, it's because they see, oh, APFSDs. Wow, man, this must be insane.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Dev service open soon. ETA obviously is quite
fun.
You
guys ready? I'm ready.
But we should see it quite soon.
Got really good thermals, guys. It's gonna save you against all the MBTs you're gonna be fighting.
This thing, I like how it looks and everything, but it's gonna be a weak thing.
Oh, by the way, it doesn't have a full belt.
Oh, it's not a full chain gun.
Yeah,
like,
it's
look at
not
that.
a full chain gun.
So. Yeah, like it's loading the. It's better than the Switch ones. That is like 21 rounds, but it's still.
Yeah,
the idea is
low.
volume of fire. It's just volume of fire. It's bam, 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 bam. With this one, you're not gonna be able to.
Switching
you
over
can
to
make things Poland, yes.
Look how fast it is.
It's only visible to you.
It's really fast, but the MBTs are really fast as well.
You can't use binoculars, of course you can. It probably has a place.
That's how a lot of these light vehicles have to lose some of their comparative advantage because the MBTs just do the same, if not better, right? But with a direct action gun, bam.
Successfully managed to recover that one.
It's like this thing can go, 50 kilometers an hour really well on the flat. Yep, so can every MBT.
Very, very
yeah, and they can just, you don't have to be like the bam and launch the missile and whatnot. It's just like aim, fire. You're good.
And you don't have to be a specific distance away from the enemy to actually use your weapons either.
With a minimum of like 400 meters.
Yeah.
That's what happened to vehicles like the Centauro 120. That one is like really high up in VR. But back in the day, it used to have the comparative advantage of having a faster reload than other vehicles.
Yep.
And whatnot, because it used to have the 5.3, but now everything has that reload.
Yeah, exactly. Just means it's just screwed.
And it looks really nice.
With better armor, better rounds, more armor.
One of the older,
similar, if not the best mobility.
And I think every update where we can will be redoing some more of these.
This one is gonna be fun, but it's not gonna be powerful.
Clearly haven't played enough, my friend.
No. Also, having to grind out the APDS again is going to be a pain on this type of thing.
Our channels are also live. We can double check and then we can raid them and send you over. They'll show you some things we didn't. And
Ruski.
Because they have some more.
Okay. Let's have I'm gonna find the